What's good, YouTube? It's Foolio back with another reaction. We got Foolio dissing Tavoris, Pratt after getting shot and killed.
The daughters not to kill your child.
I think it's Tavoris.
Let that be reciprocated. Teach your sons and daughters not to kill mine as well.
Then they walked apart down. Then they walked apart down. Bitch ass in the house.
Tonight, the family of Tavoris Pratt is identifying the 25-year-old as the man police say was shot in Lake Forest
and left to die. Pictures like that, bro.
Welcome to First Coast News at 11. I'm Jeff Dowling.
Pratt's
family tells us they are left wondering why their son died and who might have done it. Police tell us they were called out to the scene on Concord Circle this afternoon. They're looking for two men who were in a white vehicle. Another 4 people were detained for questioning. Kaylee Tracy has been on your side tracking this story since the beginning. Kaylee, have there been any arrests yet?
Then they walked apart down. Then they walked apart down. Bitch ass in the house.
No, Jeff, the sergeant with JSO's homicide unit says those 4 were witnesses brought downtown for questioning, but so far no one has been arrested. Meanwhile, the victim's family says they've been robbed of a life.
You hurt a family. Not only did you hurt a family, you hurt a generation. Not only did you hurt his generation, you've hurt a generation as a whole.
25-year-old Tavoris Pratt's family gathered at this crime scene Sunday the second they heard he was shot and killed.
Yeah, man.
He was funny. He had people who loved him. He had people who were rooting for him. He had purpose.
According to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, the Jacksonville Fire and Rescue Department and JSO responded to Concord Circle near a park around 1:30 Sunday afternoon. JSO has not identified the victim, but says first responders found the victim with at least 1 gunshot wound, performed life-saving measures, but the victim died at the scene.
What I was told is that it was a very fluid scene.
Where did you shot it?
Where the patrol got there. There were people detained. Again, they could be witnesses.
Pratt's family and friends described him as having a huge personality that everyone was drawn to, and as someone who loved his family.
He was loving. He was sweet. He was respectful.
JSO says detectives are not sure right now what the relationship between the victim and suspects was, or what led up to the shooting.
What is he even in the game, bro?
It's not a white thing. It's not a I live in this neighborhood type thing. It's a heart thing. We have to get our hearts back right.
Pratt's family says the city as a whole has become desensitized to violence and says we need to start to value lives again.
What happened tonight not only impacts and affects his family, it affects your family as well. Because when we do things, whether good or bad, our consequences are attached to the people who are attached to us. So let's stop hurting one another. Let's love one another. Let's build up one another. Let's support.
That ain't never gonna happen though, man. People are like, I don't know, man. People don't got nothing to lose and they just don't care, bro.
One another.
Again, detectives are looking for 2 suspects who they described as 2 black males who left the scene in a white vehicle. JSO did not have a description more than that of the vehicle, but
then they walked apart down. Then they walked apart down.
What is he saying right there? They walked him down, then what? I don't know. Y'all boys tell me what y'all think about that in the